a major labor union just pledged to back Bernie Sanders. Cool. Now, what is this labor union? Well, this labor union is the National Nurses United. Now, they represent 185,000 nurses across the country. Now, they announced that their pick of whom to back, Bernie Sanders, at an event in Oakland, attended by Bernie Sanders, so he was there. Now, RoseAnn DeMoro, who is the union's executive director, said in an interview that Bernie, he can talk about our issues as well as we can talk about our issues. Bernie's issues align with nurses from top to bottom. Now, the endorsement, of course, is the first one for Sanders from a national labor group. Now, last month, the American Federation of Teachers announced their support for Hillary Clinton, calling her the champion working families need in the White House. The AFL-CIO, which is one of the biggest labor unions, they haven't still made a choice on who to support yet. You know, it's still pretty early in the process, and labor groups in the AFL-CIO, they've been split. There's been a little internal, I wouldn't say fighting, but some disagreement. Some smaller groups within the umbrella of the AFL-CIO have actually been talking about, well, we would like to support Bernie Sanders. We would like to get behind him. Richard Trumka, the head, he's like, I don't know. He sent out a memo saying, well, we're not going to support anybody yet. All right, so pull it back. Pull it back. I would like to see the AFL-CIO support Bernie Sanders because he's like the only one who's really got the interests of unions and workers at heart, in my opinion. I mean, Martin O'Malley might be good as well, but I don't know. I think Bernie Sanders is one of the more outspoken union supporters that we have right now, running for the 2016 election, at least on the Democratic side. On the Republican side, you don't have anybody. You have everybody who wants to crush unions. So, if you're looking for somebody to support unions, I don't think you're going to get better than Bernie Sanders. I haven't really heard Hillary Clinton talk about unions all that much. I'm assuming she's sort of in favor, but more ambivalent. Like I said, I haven't seen a lot from her when it comes to unions. Maybe she'll come out with it later. Who knows? Now, why would the National Nurses United Union back Bernie Sanders? Well, one of their main issues is Bernie's stance on single-payer health care. Now, DeMoro said, Sanders understands the threat to public health from climate change as well, environmental degradation in the proposed Trans-Pacific Partnership, and she cited several other issues on which he has stood side by side with nurses, including support for the nurse-to-patient ratios at hospitals. He's unequivocal on the issues, DeMoro says, adding that on several of the union's priorities, Clinton fell very short. Well, yeah, she's never really voiced her support for a single-payer plan. Now, in 2007, she did say that she supported an Obamacare-like plan with a public option. You know, more of a private, you get health insurance from a insurance company, a private market, whatever. And then we'll have some sort of government option if people want to go for it. That's sort of like what we have now, except we don't have a public option. That got stripped. And as far as we know right now, I don't know where she stands in a public option. I don't know what she would do. I know what Bernie Sanders would do. And that's the thing. We don't really know where she stands on some of these issues until later, where Bernie Sanders, we've known where he stands for a long time. We know where he's at. That's why he's getting so much support. That's why he's getting so much excitement. And that's why a lot of people are feeling the burn.